Folks, welcome to Pasadena, California, and the beautiful Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. This is a setting so beautiful, so perfect, it almost looks like a movie set. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pass rush closing in. Finding some room with the 25. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away,
airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 1st and goal, handoff. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the back. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the Bruins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Here's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
The Bruins trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Owls offense back out there. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Second down. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pickup of 12. First down for the offense.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He's running out of time here. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. The offense going with the hurry up. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down and 10. And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Number 3, with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Being set to kick the ball off now.
14, UCLA, 7.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll run it here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Bruins are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. A big hit by the linebacker. A physical tackle there, big versus big. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. UCLA offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He's found some room at the 45. And the Bruins pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle, but 1st down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bruins. They go in front here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Rice offense is out there again. The back's got it. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. It was a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And who will score? Touchdown, Rice. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Gives it to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking right, this one caught. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the quarter. Rice, 24, UCLA, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his back. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. Just trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Now, Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
The field goal is good. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Armstrong. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Here comes a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. As a design quarterback keeper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Owls. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
Bruins offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So, second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Timeout, UCLA.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Here we go.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Get set, get set.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Got to win it right here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted in the end zone. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 13, set to kick this one.
And the hands team able to recover the football. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFB committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.